I won't film you when head off. It's a beautiful day, hey, hey, it's a beautiful day. We are collecting moss for making terrariums, because we started making terrariums, which is really fun to do. So they're like little ecosystems just in a little bowl, in a bottle, and you don't need to open them or water them or anything, they just sustain themselves. They're awesome. And the moss is so good. We've just been collecting it. I'll show you some. Here you go. It's really fluffy, really green moss, and it's everywhere, all by our feet. It is so very nice, so very nice. It's lovely. So we've got lots of that, and then yeah, we're going to make a load of terrariums with them. And I just said to Dizzle, we've probably got loads of pet tardigrades now, because tardigrades live on moss. What's a tardigrade? Good question. A tardigrade is my spirit animal, which is a water bear. They look like vacuum cleaner bags that have mated with bears. They're microscopic, but you can see them. I think you can, yeah, you can see them with the naked eye. They're like a little white dot. So if you get some moss and you there's lots of moisture on the moss, and you were to get that and, I don't know, put it in a glass or something, you'd be able to see little white dots in it, and they'd be tardigrades. If there was an alien invasion, but the aliens were microscopic, which is possible, if anyone's seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you know that the alien fleet got swallowed by a small dog when they came to attack Earth. So if a microscopic alien invasion came to Earth, they would think that tardigrades ruled the Earth, because they are the most abundant life form on the planet. There's millions of them everywhere, and they live in all the moss. Ah, bless you. And there's a lovely holly tree. I've been talking about holly, because holly only goes spiky when it's in places where it gets knocked by people. So holly teaches us to only be protective when you need to be. So only have, like, you know, your armour up when you need to. Otherwise you can be soft and smooth. Oh, look at the mushroom. Yeah. We were checking this out last week. Got some photos of this. It looks like an inverted breast. Very nipply. And yeah, so the holly leaves are spiky down the bottom because this is where people brush past it. The reason why a tardigrade's my spirit animal is because I'm a bear, but I'm not a grizzly bear, and I'm not a brown bear, and I'm not a panda, and I'm not a koala, because I know pandas and koalas, and I'm not like them. So I've always trying to work out what kind of bear I am, and one day I realised that I was a water bear. I was a tardigrade, because really tardigrades rule the world, but no one knows because they're really small. And I basically rule the world, but no one knows because I'm really small.
And that brings me on to the fact that I'm now in... What's that white thing?
Yeah, I was just thinking, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. I don't know. Is it a mushroom? Don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's a nest.
Maybe we can see when we come back the other way.
Or we'll be on the other side.
Yeah, we'll be up the hill. Huh. Don't know. I did Dizzle's hair yesterday and it looks amazing. Especially against all the green.
It's a bit brighter.
You go well against green. As do tardigrades. Yeah, so now I'm in the chief police. So this little tardigrade is now in the government on the island. And I'm in the do zone, which do the kind of like general running of things. Like the logistics. And then there's P&F, which is policy and finance, that do the kind of administrative running of things. And then I'm on medical, which does obviously the medical. And then education has been sucked into policy and finance because there isn't enough concierge, which is what I'm called, which is the equivalent of an MP. There aren't enough concierge at the moment, and so there isn't enough people to fill the roles. And it's January. We're on the frickin' beach. I'm going for a swim. It's boiling, like hot. I've got layers on. I need to take them all off because I'm sweating. This is weird. Whew, look at that. Gonna get in there. It's January and we're sunbathing. And I've just been swimming in the sea. I mean, it was very cold in the sea, so this feels very weird. It's a bit global warming-y. Came down in the storm. It's a big tree. That's a big tree. I live in a holly house. It's my holly tent. My tent. Oh, he's at the back door.
Ah.
Hi.
Hello.
Come to see me. My little holly tent. And this is my lovely window. It looks straight out over the valley with nothing in the way. I'm trying to work out what tree this is because it looks like a yew tree in the leaves, but it's not because it's got these like knobbly bits and it's not a yew. And apparently some Californian redwoods were planted and there's one that survived, but this looks like it might be a, because it's like a yew tree, but it's not a yew tree. So we're just trying to figure out what it is. And then Liz just said to look at it from this angle. Look. Don't know. Not sure. So Diz's granddad pointed out that this is a Californian redwood, and which is the trees that we just saw, and there were 5 of them, all living up there. But you thought they hadn't survived, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been told that they didn't.
Been told they hadn't made it, but they have. We've just found them. We've seen all 5.
Oh, fucking cool.
Yeah, they're all growing very differently, and they all look different. They're not tall like that one, but yeah.
One of them is.
Yeah, the one that we just filmed was. The others were all kind of splurgy.
Yeah,
Cool. So we've got Californian redwoods growing here. Go and get your tongue around that.
I spoke way too much.